So, welcome to the Birds Only account. This game was heavily inspired, let's say, by the Cats Only account from Snarfles. It's an awesome series, you should look into it. She's really fun. And one day I bolted up in bed, well, one night, and I had the idea to do a Birds Only account. So, here we are. Let's start and then we'll go over the rules. Alright, so since on my main account I play Ether, I think I'm going with Lumine in this one. It doesn't really matter, cause the Traveler is not a bird, and so we'll be only using them until we get our first character. But I'll just choose Lumine, and our name is obviously Birds Only. Or at least, yeah, Birds Only, exactly. At least until we find a better name. I think it's fine now. Maybe you have some suggestions. They really like explosions. You should watch the Honkai Impact 3rd animations one time. They really overdid it with the explosions in some of them. I mean, like, explosions are always awesome, but you don't have to use that many. Aw, Lumine's smile. So nice. I forgot how nice the end at the beginning is. Well, the ending won't be that nice, I'm pretty sure. And it's my mouse. Damn it. I thought I connected the controller in the time, but apparently it didn't register it yet, so guess we'll play with the keys until I can change that. Damn it. At least it's still in English. Yeah, this is the reason why I don't play on mouse and keyboard normally, because my mouse is a bit broken, so it often either doesn't register clicks or it just clicks 2 times in a row, and it's really annoying. Yeah, I know how to teleport. Is it? Ah, the beginning is so nice with this little island. And already we have 200 resin. Ah, we do have settings already. And I can switch. Okay, never mind. Right. I hope the vibration is off. Yeah, it just says this, but vibration is off. Good. I hate it when vibration is on. Can I change the spoken language already? Yes, I can. I'll switch back to English for now. If any of you want to hear another language, I can do that. I also can switch from episode to episode or something like that. I just think that more people should listen to the other voices as well, and not just the English one. I mean, obviously the English cast is pretty good, and the voices fit well for most of them. Although I can't really think of one where it doesn't fit. But the Chinese one, I think, is the best for now. The Korean one really has a lot of great male voices. I'm not too sure on the female ones though. By the way, I'm just collecting everything on the way, because I'm a collector, I'm a min picker, I pick everything I have on the way. I did. If you don't know, on these little shining points where you can investigate sometimes, there's a limit on how many you can do a day. And if you haven't found out yet, then I guess you have a life. Right, so the Outlander who caught the wind. Now that we've started the first quest, we should probably go over the proper rules. I'm obviously using Lumine right now, even though she's not a bird, because we don't have any other character until we reach Mondstadt. At least there's Amber, but Amber's not a bird either, and we can't really do anything about that. I can try the thing where you just put the hilichurls into the fire, but if that doesn't work, then I'll just fight. So, the rules are pretty simple for this challenge. I guess we'll only start it properly as soon as we go to the wishing screen, or as soon as we unlock Kaya. Yeah, it's basically I can only play characters that are birds, or heavily associated with birds, or have the constellation of a bird. Pretty obvious. I have a list of characters here. So the characters we can play with constellations of a bird are Haytham, Ayaka, Chaska, Diluc, Fischl, Kaya, Kave, Lanyan, Layla, Mika, Xianyun, and Zhao. I count Zara for this challenge as well because she's a Tengu and she has wings and she's basically a bird. All her skills and stuff are connected with birds and, well, she's a bird. The only one I'm not too sure about is Chi-Chi. She's often described as a finch, and, well, she's not described as a finch, but finches are always in her story, it's in her favorite food, you can maybe tell me if we should count Chi-Chi for this challenge or not, but I think our list is already pretty solid. Although another healer wouldn't be amiss, but we can also just think about it if we get her. Yeah, I think we'll open up this discussion once we, if we get her, not once we get her. But I like Chi-Chi, so I wouldn't I wouldn't be too sad if I get to play her. So I already have a main DPS Chi-Chi on my account, so yeah. Yeah, for this we will use the skip thing that we learned from, I think it was Mr. Feet or someone who discovered that you can just use the skill somewhere else and push them into the water. Like I said, there are a few, so I do watch challenge runs, so I know a few skip thingies. I'm not too sure if I will use every single one. I'll try everything, but I'm not going to try for days or hours or anything like that. It is still supposed to be a fun run, so if I don't succeed after like 15 tries or something, then I will just use a character. Which brings me to the second rule, which is in the main story, if we need another character, like an element or a different weapon, then I will try to go around it. I will wait for the next banner if the character I could use is on there, and if none of these are viable options, then I am allowed to use another character, because we don't want to be stuck on the main quest for a long time for basically no reason. This is supposed to be a fun challenge, and I think the focus should mostly be on fighting and stuff like that, so we don't want to be stuck at the story simply because of something like that, so. Plunging attack. I always forget how big the Valen is. How does he even fit into that wood? But... Alright, Lumine, time to take a dangerous item and just put it in your pocket, because why not? I always wondered what's that case she has on her hip. Like, what's that for? Is that a It's probably something like a, I don't know, what's it called in English? A fan glass, you know? This is why I have a translation app next to me right now. Binoculars, exactly. Telescope, something like that. Since she is an outrider and probably has to spot dangers away from Mondstadt. But it also looks similar to the case we got for the TCG card, so maybe it's also that. Hi, Amber. Okay, so we got Amber. Hi, Amber. Yeah, so now we have the problem with the slime. Like I said, there's not really any way to get out of it, so we'll just bite the bullet and get this done with. If I remember how to shoot. I never use charge shots. Normally this works. Why is it on the Y button? Okay, anyways. Okay, it doesn't matter that we get a better weapon. We'll just burn the Elytras. Oh, the first one will be a problem. What events have we unlocked? Why is that the first event we have unlocked? I can't even play her story. It needs probably the Fontaine story quest because we need Navia in there as well. Why is that the first event? That's weird. I don't think we can lure this one to the fire, so we'll probably have to kill it normally, but I'll try to get it over there. It sounds a bit... I never noticed that, but it sounds like... Have any of you played Spiritfarer and listened to the snake? Summer? She sounds a bit like a Hilicha. Or, well, the other way around, I suppose. I think Spiritfarer was before that. Okay, which one was the one I need to kill first? I think the one in the middle. Oh no, I already forgot. Damn it. Where's the fireplace? That is. Damn it! Stop it. No, not him! I wanted to shoot the fireplace. There we go. Okay, so that was not the one we needed to defeat. Was it this one? This one maybe. Come on. I need it. There we go. Nope. Was it you? Really? Did he go back? Oh no. Ah, he got back. attack me. You know you want to. He's really enthusiastic. Okay, only a bit more. Come on. I'm sorry, Amber, but I don't want Lamine to die. Can you just... Yes, perfect. Okay. Wah! Okay, Amber's almost dead. Do we have any food? We have 10 sweet madams. Oh, thank the Lord. Okay. We need to do this again. Yay. But at least I do it properly? I guess. Come on, get into the fire. Not you, Lumine. Why are hilly trolls just casually standing in the fire most of the time? Okay, the one on top is really annoying me, so I will get him down now. Oh right, we don't have... Oh no. Okay, we might not make this. Okay, I'm sorry, Amber. Rules. But we need to shoot him down. This really takes a long time. Ooh, radish. But we almost have them. And then I only need to kill the archer. Okay. Now I need to get him away somehow. Oh. That was easy. Go into the fire. Come on. There we go. Nice. Alright. Nothing to it, she says. I killed them twice. Well, yeah, I kind of did. Yeah, I'm not gonna level up either Lumine or Amber, because we're not gonna use them for very long, I hope. Speaking of, while I'm recording this, the banner of Escoffier, obviously like you've seen it with the event, Escoffier's banner is out right now, and on that banner is Layla. If we can get her within the Favonius headquarters, so after we unlocked Vision, that would be awesome. But it will probably take a bit of more time. Sure, we can do that. You have my least favorite food on your backpack. In case you're wondering, my least favorite ingredient is garlic. I hate garlic. It's too spicy for me. My tongue is really sensitive, so even garlic is spicy for me sometimes. Maybe that's also just because I'm used to my mother's cooking and she normally puts, so cute. And she normally puts like, I don't know, a ton of garlic in there, at least. Pigeons! I love pigeons. I don't know if you've ever tried, but just watching pigeons at some plaza or something like that, where there are a lot of pigeons, it's just the best thing ever. I don't know why, but pigeons are amazing. That's why I called myself Columba Livia. Aw, goodbye. In case you didn't know, Columba Livia is the name for a pigeon. Or at least one of the names for pigeon. Because the common pigeon, the one you see in all the cities and stuff, is actually not a different species than the rock dove. And that's amazing! Like, that's just a variety, and that's so interesting. You can see it on their feathers as well. They're very closely related. Anyway, so much for random interesting stuff to know. If you want some bird facts, I'm always here. Well, I'm not always here, but you know. I wish we had an introduction like this for every city. It's really nice, but we only have it for Inazuma as well, I think. I guess Liwe, they probably only had all the feedback that we should have more introductions like this after Liwe already came out. But why didn't they do it with Sumeru as well? Or Fontaine or something? Did they do it with... No, they didn't. They aren't anywhere to be seen after you solve the Storm Terror crisis either. I love that the navigator just says, climb up this wall, like everyone else. They just know us too well. Wait, did he come from the north? There are cliffs on the north where he could fly through? I never noticed that. Maybe we will get another Mondstadt extension at some point. That'd be awesome. He is really beautiful. I wish the Valin was playable. Would he count as a bird? I mean, he is a dragon, but he has a lot of feathers. And now we meet our first birds-only character. Hello, Kaya. We'll soon get to wishing. The Underlord of 4 stars we have on our list. Well, actually it's a decent amount. But we'll get Kaya nonetheless, so we do have one character guaranteed in a way. But I hope we get on a first banner. Like, one of the best characters we could get is obviously Fisher. She's amazing. But also Lanyan, because she's a shielder, and Well, we only have shielders to adventures aside from Mika. Mika's a healer too. Mika would be nice as a character as well. I always liked him. And he's pretty good actually. And here we are. Obviously we unlock the shop first because we need to pay money. I actually paid a bit of money earlier because I really wanted Aoife. But now we have wishing unlocked. And whatever domain that was. And another domain. And another domain. Okay, but now we have it. Test run is unlocked. I think we're not gonna count test runs for the challenge, obviously, because this is a way to get 40 Primo Gems every few weeks. And it's a closed domain, so I think it's fine. We can also get a few other materials we could use. But here's Layla. I'm really hoping we get Layla. In case you didn't know, her constellation is a bird. So in case you're wondering why I'm including her in this. As I said, all characters who have constellations of a bird. This is a bird. And if anyone is not sure about that, her constellation's name is Lucinia. And Lucinia is a Latin name for a species, well, not one species, it's the name for a group of songbirds. Yeah, but we'll do her trial first. So nice shields. We can use Kaya in this as well. I'm trying. So if we do the trial of a birds only character, I think we're only gonna use them because then we can do it. But otherwise, we can just use every character to get it quickly over with. I just got the Purveyor of Punishment achievement. That was strange. I didn't expect that. I like Layla, by the way. She's really nice. I like a lot of the cryo characters for some reason. Aside from Ayaka, she's not my fave, but if we get her in this account, she's obviously gonna be a huge help. Okay. So, we've done Layla's challenge. I don't know why I did that right now. I could go immediately to the wishing screen. Oh, everyone's gone already. This means I can collect the books. Books. Have you read all the books in Genshin? Probably not. I found a great video of someone explaining all the books in Genshin, which was really nice. Okay, so I'm gonna set epitomize path first because the red point is going to annoy me otherwise. Red dot. Right, we'll have to think about what we wish first. So we can use the beginner's wish, but I'm not sure if we should. The only character we can get there is Fischl, and she's obviously going to be really good, but if we don't get her in this, then it's just a waste of wishes. So I'm actually thinking on the Wanderlust Invocation. And then put the rest of the wishes into the... Well, it doesn't matter whether we go for Navia or SQV, we can use neither of them. Yeah, so, first temple. Here's hoping for a 4-star we can use. Alright. That's Please be official. If it's official, that would be really awesome. And it's a bow. It's a bow. I'm not even surprised. Oops. Okay. Yeah. So I think we can do another wish. We can do 2. I'm gonna go to the Escoffier banner for these. We're hoping obviously for Layla. So if we can get Layla, that would be great. Please. No. Okay. This means we'll have to continue on the Archon quest until we get Kaya. And then we'll play Kaya only for a while. Okay. So Amber, I'm going to remove you, and Lumine is going to be our only character for now. Until we get to Kaya's temple. Can we actually do Kaya's temple first, I wonder? I'll look that up right now. Yes, we can! Okay, we're gonna do Kaya's temple first so we can get him as a character. And then we'll do the rest. Crash course, there we go. Here we are. Ooh, X. I like that I specify that it's a bird egg and not a snake egg or something like that. Hello. I'm thinking right now about the trial Kaya. I think we can use him since it's Kaya and Kaya is a birds only character. So we can play through this with Kaya and then we can switch to a new Kaya. That's actually a good plan. We'll do that. Oh, his OG burst with only 3 icicles. So cute. I love him so much. In case that didn't give it away, I have him C6 on my main account and I still use him to this day. He's amazing. I do have to get him better artifacts by now though, because I don't think the set I have on him is his best in slot anymore, but I can just do that. I'm probably the first one who actually does this the normal way in a challenge account. Bravo! Why do I remember that? Oh, I love this cutscene so much. I mean, even Paimon's little jumpy thing is so cute. Bye bye. And then his cool stance. And then we learn a bit of Hilichurlish. Hilichur? I don't know what it's called. And then Diluc's cool intro. Ah, I hope we get Diluc. He's fun and he pairs very well with Kaya. And there we have him, Kaya, our first birds only character. Amazing. Get out of here, Lumine. I have to remember that I don't have the wheel for some reason. Kaya, there we go. That was the most complicated way to do that. For some reason I did that. You get the best sword we have right now. I could give you... It does have more base attack, so I'm giving you this sword. And then just everything we have. And there's his constellation, a beautiful peacock. Just as beautiful as him. Ah, he's so cool. Right. So let's continue on our journey with Kaya. After I've eaten something, at least. Because I'm very hungry right now. So, we'll do Amber's temple in a while. In a little bit. And then we'll go to Lisa's temple. We can go to Windrise in the middle after that. So, see you in a little bit.